Hello YouTube. Got a bit of a treat for you today, probably a bit of an illicit one. I am at the auction of a nearby macadamia farm here in Rosebank. It's quite near Nutkin Farm and it's actually listed for auction, and it's interesting to me because of a few things I'll outline, and this video may end up being disjointed, but I'll try and bring you a bit of the auction itself. Now, this is a real macadamia farm. You'd call it one. It's about 1,800 trees. It can produce a reasonable income. That gives you just sort of in the range of economies of scale for various bits and pieces. The trees are in good condition, as you can sort of see up ahead. They're all about 18 years old. Some of them are as young as 10 years old. None of them have ever really needed pruning, and there's been decent row spacing and a real good mix of varieties, including some of the trendier ones like 816 and 849. But the interesting thing about this is that the house, which is an old 1902 original farmhouse, has been done up like a Sydney show home, really to a very high standard. It is not a farmhouse anymore. There's not a speck of mud in it. There's not a mud room in it. You'd wonder how you could spend a day out in the fields working and then come back. Now, I've been to a couple of the open houses here of the farm, and universally the photos of the farmhouse have drawn a very wealthy crowd. I would say no one with a genuine interest, no one much with a genuine interest in actually farming. The house is the big draw card. And you can see up here there's plenty of people milling around for the auction that's about to happen in about half an hour's time. And you can see, I mean, the place is a beautiful old original farmhouse, and it is done up with furniture and fixtures and fittings that would attract anyone from the big city who's sick of COVID-19, thinks they could work remotely, and wants to escape to a new existence. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's a lovely place, and deservedly it's attracted a lot of interest. And here's the disconnect, of the people seeing this farm, almost no one goes down to the actual trees. It's almost like they're afraid of them. And the agent, doing what he can, has sort of reassured them that you can contract everything out and you don't have to do any farming if you don't want to, and all that sort of reassurance to make people think that there isn't a high maintenance component to it. And you can see right in front of you that there's some maintenance involved. It's pretty clear maintenance. There's a fair bit of mowing, but everything else, like the view, the lifestyle component, nothing wrong with that at all. Quite lovely. So we're going to see if this works, because in all my time of looking around property for macadamia farms, nothing was ever listed for auction. And the reason why is that anything over about 25 acres requires the kind of bank finance that involves a hell of a lot of paperwork and a business loan product. It's not just a matter of getting a home loan and using it like any other mortgage, because it's an income producing property. It's a business loan, and there's meetings, there's yearly reviews during the loan. There's a lot of extra stuff which I've obviously put up with myself. And is it worth it? Well, for me certainly, but to go bidding at an auction with no reassurance that you're going to get the place, and having done all that paperwork, that to me seems highly unlikely. So the auction strategy here, and the same agent's doing another one in October, the auction strategy here is to pull out people who can easily liquidate their city home for a couple of $1 million, and who can put it into a farm like this without having to justify it to a bank. So they're not after macadamia farmers, even though there's a good bones macadamia farm here. They're not actually after farmers. They're after that city money, and they've dolled up the house as bait. And let's see if it works. Now, the place itself is only 3 bedrooms. It's not overly large. What you're looking at here is the old dairy bales. I've got one of these myself. they're a good second house for a tenant or a farm manager, or even to live in yourself if you want to Airbnb the main house that's over there. You can see the rollout of people. I mean, it's still 25 minutes before an auction, so I expect more is going to show up. I'll take a break from filming for now, probably give you a look at the trees, and we'll come back again in time to see if we can catch a bit of the auction. Bye for now. So here is a bit of a view of the land the macadamias are on. This is a sort of a spare plot of land which is partly affected by a Telstra easement, so you can't plant over all of it, but there's certainly room for some trees if you planted them the right way. Here are some of the existing trees that I zipped up and down in a row. When I came to one of the open houses, I was possibly the only people actually walking up and down the rows of trees to check how they were. But if you're looking for a macadamia farm, here's an example of something that's reasonably useful. These trees are planted at least 10 metres apart, and you can see that they're starting to flower and fruit. Obviously fruit will come later in the year, but it's it's what I would call a healthy orchard. You've got foliage all the way up and down the trees. This side as well as the top of the trees are getting sun, and in fact it makes a bit of an embarrassing contrast to some of my orchard where the canopy's grown over and the trees are only really putting on this kind of activity at the top and not the side. That's where we get into difficult questions like row removal, which I will be addressing very soon. I'll be doing another video on. Now, for the most part, the rows are planted up and down hill, which is the modern wisdom, and a lot of them are planted north to south as well, which is a good way of getting a little bit of extra free light down the rows into the inter-rows where you can get your ground cover. And of course, you know, with a north-facing row of trees, you've got both easterly and westerly sun having the chance to hit in the morning and afternoons. So that's good. But in 1800 trees this season, they only got about 15 tonne of crop, which means something went wrong. It possibly was a feeding issue. I've read the notes on how the farmer operated his farm, and his feeding program was suboptimal. There may have been some deficiencies in spraying around the lacebug stage, which limited the amount of crop the trees could set. We don't know, that's just speculation. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the main farmhouse and bring you a little bit of this auction when it happens.
Hello, sir. 1475, and welcome you to the bidding at 1,475,000, folks. It's as easy as that. 1,475,000 to bid. Who'd like to round me up to 1.5? Seems fair and necessary. 1.475 to call now. At 1.475 million, you let me know. 1.5 is the next one, may I suggest? 1.475 to bid. That's flattering, Greg Dressing. We've come here to look at you today.
I know, man.
1,475,000 is the bid. First time of calling for you at 1,475,000. Or we let them have it in one bid, you let me know. Second opportunity going for you, 1.475 and 5, sir. Welcome you in. 1.5. 1.5's the bid. At $1.5 million we have now. Number 3 at 1.5. 525, sir. You let me know. At 1.5 the call. $1,500,000. First time for you at 1.5. Second opportunity for you. 1.525, sir, and welcome back at 1.525 million now. 1.525 the bid, sir. What do we say? 1.55 at 1.525. Bit early to shake the head like that, sir. You've only just got started at 1.525. 1.525 the bid now. First time for you at 1.525. Second opportunity for you, $1,525,000. Third and final time before we go. We sure? 155. 155, saw it on the left first, sir. Sorry, at 1.55. At 1.55, 575 if you like, though. At 1.55 is the call. $1,550,000. 75, 1,575. Straight back to you at 1.575. Should we say 1.6? 1.575's bid. Should we say 1.6? You let me know. Give you a moment to think. At $1,575,000. Haven't forgotten about our starter either. At 1,575, should we say 1.6? You let me know. 1,575. First time of calling for you. Second time, 1,575,000. 6 to get you back in front, and 1.6 at 1,600,000 now. 1,000,006 the call, sir. What do we say? 625 at 1,625. Bidding like he wants it. 1.625.
I'll give you 10.
And 10, 1,635. Shorten the stride a little. 1,635 is the bid now, sir. Extend you the same courtesy if you like, or you can round me up to 165. You let me know. 1.635 the bid. 5, 165 at 1,650. Good bidding at 165.
I'll give you another 10.
And another 10, 1,665 at 1,660.
Yes.
660 was worth a shot, wasn't it? 166. 1.66 the bid. 1,660, 70, sir.
You've got 6.
Got 60, yep, got 660 and 70. 1,670, 1,670 and 75, at 1,675. Should we go straight to 1.7, sir? At $1,675,000 the bid. It's first time of calling for you. 1,675. Second time. $1,675,000.
6.8.
1,680. 1,680. 5 on top at 1,680 and 690. Straight packages for 690 at $1,690,000. Should we say 1.7? At 1,690 and 7. 1.7 the bid now. And 710 at 1.71. 1,710, sir. Bids away from you at 171. 20, shake of the head. Give you a moment to think if you like at $1,710,000. 1.71 the bid. Haven't forgotten about our other bidders as well at 1,710. We'll do the rounds. First time of calling for you at 1.71. And 15. Welcome back at 1,715,000. Almost had it, sir, but not quite. And 20. 1,720. At 1,720's bid now. At 1.72. $1,720,000. 30 to get you back in front. You said no last time. I won't believe you this time either. 1,720,000. At 1,720's bid. First time of calling for you. $1,720,000. Second opportunity gone for you. 1.72. Third and final time before we go at 1.72. Are we sure? Done, sir. 1.72. We're out. Appreciate your bidding, sir. Likewise, 1.72. We're out and done. On my left, 172. Happy to miss out. At 1.72, folks, we're going to push pause right there, gather up some instructions from our seller, and I'll be right back with you in the space of a couple of minutes.
Right. Well, we don't know what the reserve is, and the auctioneer warned us at the start that the property, they wouldn't make any announcement about the property being on the market. So, this last bid of 1.72 could be enough to sell the property, or and they could put the final hammer down, or another bidder might come in at the last minute. But whoever it is leaving their run very late. The lead bidder at the moment is someone I know, and I'm going to respect his privacy for the purpose of this video. But it's all very exciting. The auctioneer's coming back now to see, and we'll get the news as to whether or not they will actually sell this property, which last sold for $1 million several years ago, but with the farmhouse in much use. There we go, it's on the market.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from the man himself. Instructions from the seller, loud and clear. In the absence of further bidding, sir, you will be the new owner, and wish you the very best of luck. But for the sake of absolute certainty, I'll give you the rest of your 3 chances before we go today. $1,720,000, bid firmly held, and here we go. First time of calling for you, $1,720,000, property to be sold today. Second time of calling for you, 1.72 the bid. Third, final time. We're sure, we're done. No further bids after the hammer falls. 1.72 million. We are going. We're done and sold, sir. Congratulations.
That's amazing. Fantastic.
If you are in the market to buy or indeed looking to sell, please feel free to stick around.
It's certainly a big jump from what the property last sold for, and it's definitely testament to how much macadamia farms have become worth with the price of macadamias so high. But yeah, in the end, I know the guy who wanted to buy it is primarily a farmer, and so the capitalisation of the house as a show home was possibly a bit of a miscalculation. They may not have got their money back from it. However, it's an amazing result, and it'll be a very pleasing one for the local Rosebank farmer who has added to his collection. I'll sign off now and go congratulate the lucky winners. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it too. Bye.